Welcome to another episode of Outta Stock. Mup here with my nephew
T-Train.
And I know it's been a while, but we definitely came back with a bang. The two hottest items of the year, the Xbox X Series
and the PlayStation 5. Now, let's start off with the PlayStation. I feel like there's a lot more hype, especially with Travis Scott doing a collab.
Oh yeah, I saw that yesterday.
So I feel like this right here is a lot more hype with the people.
Alright, this is our initial unboxing as well, so let's get this going. That thing's snug, man. And this is the disc version, so they have the digital version and disc version. Personally, I think the disc version is where it's at. You could play your old games on there as well. All right.
Let's see.
All right, you got the remote right here. Hopefully it's charged up. Got the power plug right here. Adapter. Manuals, safety guide. All right, pull this thing out. You got another plug, USB-C, and the stand, and then HDMI. All right, now to the main compartment.
Here it is.
Go ahead, you can unwrap it, show the people.
Let's see.
Does it feel like a brand new console?
Yep. Brand new, sturdy.
Shape, definitely spaceship-like, as everyone's been saying. And, oh, okay. You got the power, and then the disc eject right here, as well as, what's this, USB-C? Or USB, and then another USB plug right there.
Alright, so the PlayStation 5 comes with the manuals, of course, all that boring stuff. USB-C, the power cord, and an HDMI. You get the stand and one controller with it.
The stand for the PlayStation. I guess this is when you want to lay it down flat.
You gotta unscrew it. Yeah, you have to unscrew
it. You gotta unscrew it.
It's a whole process.
It's a whole process.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, so we're not gonna use that today, or not right now at least. Alright, so we're not gonna plug in the PlayStation yet. We're gonna unbox the Xbox X right now as well. These two are definitely the next gen competitors. And, oh, wow.
This is a lot better than PlayStation.
The packaging is way better. Dang, Microsoft kind of went all out with the packaging on this. It looks good. What do you think?
It looks a lot better than PlayStation, and I know packaging doesn't have to do with the specs, but that does come with when you buy a console. You do want a pleasurable experience.
This is the first time I've kind of been wild with the packaging. This is like a special edition or something that, you know, the celebrities usually get. And then what's this? Got this little paper right here explaining how to get started and you know what each port is for. Just leave that there. Let's flip this over. Unhook it right here. Ah, man, everyone's been talking trash about the Xbox, but I don't know, I kind of don't mind it. It looks good. It's a lot smaller than I expected. If you look at the top of the vents right here, I like the green accents they have underneath. I like that little detail that Microsoft used. Xbox Series X comes with the console, HDMI, power plug, one remote, batteries, and a manual. He's setting up the remote. I'm just looking at it for the first time, and the sounds, the look on this next gen PlayStation, it's giving me little goosebumps.
Experience just setting up the console feels a lot cool. It's like a real calming experience. I haven't seen the Xbox one yet, so we don't have anything to compare it to. When you hit the buttons, it feels like a little vibration. I don't know if you can catch it on camera. And it makes a sound too, so there are speakers in here. There's also a built-in mic into the controller, which is also nice. You can feel it vibrating. You see on the screen, it's almost like as if everything I see on there, I feel. Look at that right here. This is the adaptive triggers. Look, hitting it like this and it stops, go all the way down. So you can see that right there, which is actually very nice to see. There's a little bit of restriction right here, then go all the way down, then boom.
What does it feel like?
It feels like almost like almost hands-on, like as if whatever I see on the screen is what I feel in my hands. So I feel a lot more connected, I guess, to the gameplay, you could say. Alright, now the triggers. Now you can feel the triggers come into play.
Oh, you got to use the motion on the control as well as the trigger?
I think so.
Oh, that's nice. That's something different from the PlayStation. Okay.
Oh. Alright, so that... Hi.
Here, let me see. So you're moving the remote to pull the monkey up too. Look, so show them on the screen. So look. Here, why don't you pull back so they can see the screen and my hands? All right. So even if I want to go back down, you're kind of just moving along, and then you're letting go as you go up, letting go of the grip, the handle. You don't have any games? Start off with Astro's Playroom, which we just played. I think overall it's a nice little demo. Actually, it's a standalone game. I wouldn't even call it a demo. So you get to, you know, have a little fun with it, even if you didn't have a game to go along with it. Alright, so that is our initial look at the PlayStation 5.
Alright, now guys, we're moving on to Xbox X series. PlayStation set the bar pretty high, so let's see what Xbox has to offer. Comparing the controllers, the Xbox has like little grips right here that you can see. It's like I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up, but when you feel more locked in, and it's on the triggers as well. The D-pad's a little bit different, but other than that, everything else is the same. The interface looks the same as well. Wow, now we have to update our console right off the bat, plugging in for the first time. Speed through the rest of the setup with the Xbox mobile app. So, right now, we have to update our Xbox, and we can speed it up through the Xbox app.
We have to wait until we can actually play the system. So that's kind of a bummer. There should be a way to override it, but they did not allow it.
Pull up the app. You get this. Enter the code on your TV. As you can see, we have the code on our TV right there. I'm going to put that in and see what happens. Next.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now scan a QR code. Allow QR. Well, now I got to scan the QR code, but that just disappeared. Now the screen's black. The Xbox logo is blinking.
It's just shut off. What's going on?
I don't know. Oh.
It's probably restarting. It might have been.
Say it had to restart.
Yeah.
So, right off the bat, setting up the Xbox does seem like a pain because you have to update it and it has to restart, I guess, during the update. But it was a fast update. I don't know if that has to do with our internet speed. I can't say everyone else's updates are going to be as fast as ours, but it's not that long a wait, less than 5 minutes for us.
5 minutes feels like an eternity when you have a brand new system though.
It does.
You know, we have like itchy fingers and we're ready to get this going.
Okay. Let's update your controller.
We gotta update the controller.
Now. Right.
What kind of update does it have?
So right off the bat, we gotta update the system and the controller. I thought we just had to update the system, but now we gotta update the controller as well. It seems to be moving, but once again, a new system you want to get on, play right away. So it does feel a lot longer than it should be.
Didn't even get to the interface yet, the main menu. More waiting. Alright, while we wait, let's compare Xbox X and PlayStation this version next to each other. Overall, they're not as gigantic as everyone says. Finally, after I felt like 10 to 15 minutes, we are now on the main menu.
So we're logged into my Xbox account. So based off what I'm seeing right now, everything's the same, but just the specs are different. So it just looks like an Xbox One that's upgraded. I can install the games I have on my Xbox, but that would take a long time. So basically, You can't play anything right off the bat unless you download it or you have a disc in hand. But even with the disc, some disc games you have to download the disc into your Xbox. So right off the bat, you gotta wait a while before you can play your Xbox X. There are no launch games like how PlayStation has Spider-Man. There's no specific launch game for this. You have Halo, but that got delayed, so that's not coming out for a while. So there's nothing crazy that you can get from the Xbox that the PlayStation can't get.
We plugged them both in, played around a little bit, tested out. Xbox didn't have any games with it other than old Xbox games. So, well, if they had a launch game, I would have gone for it. But no launch game available that I'm interested in. PlayStation by far, definitely a whole new user experience.
Well, we also have to factor in, on paper,
Okay.
the Xbox Series X is a little bit better, like a little bit better.
But
So-
then, when you look at certain football teams on paper, they look slightly better. They look like
So-
Super Bowl teams, and they don't even make the Super Bowl.
So at the end of the day, it's up to you if you want the little bit tiny better specs, or you want something like completely brand new. This is like, this right here, opening this and playing around with this, felt completely new. The Xbox X was disappointing. It was basically an Xbox One, but just better hardware.
The presentation for Xbox, though, I was impressed.
That's
I
probably
was
why.
impressed.
That's probably why they put so much into the presentation.
Oh, so it's like the cover,
Yeah,
the book
that's
cover looks
why.
really good, but inside is not as good.
Terrible. Everything with the Xbox X is exactly the same as the Xbox One. The loading screen, everything is the same, and the fact you have to update the Xbox and the controller.
That update was massive time consuming.
Exactly. So the PlayStation, I guess, is more user friendly because you get straight into it. They give you a free game with it, not even like a demo. I would consider that a game. At the end of the day, it's up to you what you want.
Yeah, I honestly think for the people that's undecided, you kind of gotta figure out, your friend group. Like, what are they leaning towards? Some people are PC gamers. They're not gonna get either consoles. Myself, most of my friends are on PlayStation 4. Obviously, they're gonna upgrade to PS5 soon. Xbox. I used to be an Xbox player, but I can only have one, and I'm leaning towards PS5.
A whole new playing experience, a whole new interface, control, everything. I think the PlayStation 5 is the perfect choice for you.
And you gotta factor in titles, game titles. Xbox is gonna have its own exclusives. Sony, PlayStation gonna have its own exclusives. So look into that before you buy. But like I said, I'm gearing towards this.
As someone who has an Xbox One and has been on Xbox, I think the PlayStation 5 is a lot more bang for your buck. You're getting something new. This felt like the Xbox One, and I couldn't even play a game because it didn't even come with a game, so I can't compare if it was faster or
Yeah,
anything.
right now we're just comparing straight out of the box. Obviously, we're gonna get games, we're gonna try them out. But right now, there isn't really a game on Xbox X that interests me.
Yeah.
That I can't play on the old system right now.
Alright, guys, that is all for this video. Make sure you guys let us know which one you guys are going to be going with, or if you managed to cop one of them, which one you did manage to cop. And that is all for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and we out.